What is going on? I'm Zedmont, coming back slowly from the sickness. Still not all the way back, but should be a little bit more coherent this video. By the way, yesterday's or whatever the heck it was, day's video was a little bit disappointed. No one made the connection from got a fever of 103 to the song that's requested with that, or that goes along with that, or the lyrics. Anyways, in the depths of my fever, I decided it would be a good idea. You know what? Everyone's going up to shock launchers. Screw it. Let's go down, get shocks, get laser rangers, and let's see if laser rangers work without troop health. So if we scroll back over here, you'll notice I don't have warriors, don't have troop health. My assumption is this is not going to work, but I decided, hey, let's spend all my tokens maxing out rocket launchers. And then let's see if we can use laser rangers or not. I don't think it's going to work, but I also figured, you know what? Shocks would be magical. Shock launchers aren't doing a heck of a lot. Same thing as last season. You know, last season where players were making it to like legendary without shock launchers? That kind of was stuck in the back of my mind. Again, hoping this video is more coherent. Live video on the weekend. I don't want to go watch it, but I just remember not having the right word for like the most simple of scenarios. So I just got super excited about soloing hardcore. That has been on my bucket list for a while. I hate the term bucket list because it just means you're gonna die. Like you're planning. Anyways, let's go. I'm gonna try. What I'm thinking is that I can use bombardiers to clear simple things and give myself slightly better lines with the rest of my troops. We're going to get rid of you because you're slightly off the beaten path and you're going to be super annoying. And then thankfully we've got shocks up. I need to get some of those dudes going. And then probably going to lose those bombardiers if I'm not careful. Probably need to just throw a smoke about there just to let some of my riflemen catch up a little bit. It's kind of nice to be using smoke after we've had it unlocked for so darn long. Yes, I used it for a long time, but it's just nice to actually have a use for it as those guys arrive at the actual right time for once, which is kind of a nice little surprise. Finally getting some value out of some things. And we're going to hold off on some shocks. I know we're losing some riflemen, but that's kind of their job in this role. And then as we start to get a little bit closer to some things, spreading out, all of those mines are going to eat up all of my laser rangers if I let them though. So we need to be a little bit more careful with this. That left-hand side rifleman being the savior that we all need, I hope. And then as we get more and more of the shocks out, let's shock over here because this is just ugly. See, like there's just so much involved here and I am not doing a great job of it. I've got a lot to work on as far as my attacks go. I can full clear using riflemen and bombardier, but I hate bombardiers and I don't know why that is. I just have it stuck in my head that I really, really, really don't want to use bombardiers because they're so slow and so boring, and laser rangers are so much fun, so maybe that's part of the reason. Let's throw an artillery right there, hoping we're going to win on percentage. Kinda doubt it though. Getting that retreat out quickly just in case you're at a tie. Moldovan, what do you got for us? See, maybe that artillery made all the difference. Always make sure you artillery 2 buildings or ideally 4 buildings, but managed to get the win. And as you can see here, actually, I guess we probably should check the old-fashioned profile. Where are we at as far as profile goes? I have been into 20, so I don't have any rank chests available right ahead of me, but I think the next step is to go back and get that troop health, because otherwise this is going to be just a bloodbath of blood. Yes, you heard correctly, a bloodbath of blood. Let's check the ranges on those rocket launchers. Just enough. Not quite just enough, a little bit short. So we're going to send you about there. Then we're going to wait a second or 7. And we're going to send our riflemen about there, slightly ahead. And now we're just going to do the ugliest of mine clears on this right-hand side. I feel bad for sending all of these riflemen off to their deaths, but it's kind of required. There are so many darn mines, and if you hit one mine with a laser ranger, you are done. Like, they are that fragile without troop health. I would love to show you, but I'd also love to not show you. So we'll see just, oh, look at that, cleared every single mine. I actually did a decent job of mine clearing for once in my life, which is pretty darn nice. We're gonna try to keep some things shocked, try to keep some riflemen in front of our troops, but it's gonna be very, very difficult because we are getting, see, no troop health. It's just not a thing. I have full cleared at least one time using these guys, but it is so precarious. Yes, I'm using words like precarious, so you know that I'm slightly feeling better today. I really do feel like that one solo set of bombardiers in behind is fairly clutch for this attack. The laser rangers not doing a heck of a lot. They're actually acting almost like spare riflemen, and at this point we're done. Like, we are absolutely, absolutely done. We could have potentially smoked some troops into this back corner, but then that right there, that boom cannon would have eaten us up. So always look for that corner where you can sneak a couple troops in amongst the rocket launchers if you're not full clearing. But those opportunities have become few and far between. I think it's this one that I got all their troops. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so this one, if we pause right here, like this line right here, right there, that line just called to me. So I figured, let's give it a shot. And then I realized I probably should be recording this. And again, free GBE up front using our friends, that single boat of bombardiers. I don't think that's an answer long term. I think once I have troop health, I won't bother to do that. But just getting a little bit of extra gunboat energy and getting our troops moving into the right sort of neighborhood, it works. It works. It works. I know that I have been underneath a rock incommunicando. That is not actually a word, I don't think. But let me know what you've been doing, what improvements you can be made. I'm going to reach out to a bunch of people today to try and get a general feeling of what the heck to be going on. I know that Scorcher and Laser Ranger works. I think you need troop health for that as well. I've also seen Scorcher and Rocket Choppa be very, very effective. So I hope I did not waste my tokens on Laser Rangers. I probably did right now. I probably should have used those tokens on something else just so that I could get my troops, I don't know, get something else boosted. I can't think of what it would be off the top of my head. Let's go have a look here. Probably could have spent those tokens on the building damage. Could have spent those tokens on... I don't think shock mines. Probably shouldn't have unlocked shock mines quite yet. Should have probably saved for those shock launchers. But next up on the list is those... Oh man, I'm one short. Of course I'm one short. One short. Let's get go. By the way, this base is Commander J. Doom's base with a little bit of a twist because I don't have shock launchers. So shout out to Commander J. Doom for a little bit of feedback on the base because he did go bottom path. I was talking to Doom and Orion saying like, am I crazy for wanting to go down here? Oh, see, there's that line again. See that line? It's beautiful. We just need to make sure that our bombardier friends can clear that line up for us. And then I'm going to get rid of you because you're off to the side and we don't like things off to the side. We like straight ahead. And once that's done, it looks kind of pretty. Like we should be able to get things going in the right sort of direction, I think. And that's where I like these bombardier dudes because if we can get them in the right path, like all they're going to do is make this nice straight line for us. Even though we've only got one, I'm still going to use a flare to save them because I don't want to not save them. Sorry, brain, again, a little bit fried. Need to back you up because I don't want you to die, Mr. Bombardier. And now this is going to be perfect. This is going to be absolutely, absolutely perfect. That flare is still active, so I'm going to throw a flare onto you just to try and kill that flare. And then we can get all of these ladies out. And hopefully they're going to clear those mines along that right wall. And if they don't, then we're just going to throw an artillery just in case. I don't want to deal with that. That flare is long dead. Easy way to kill off a flare, just drop on a building that's about to be blown up. And you can see we've already lost a ton of our laser rangers. So even though we're just going straight forward, bad things happening, need to get some troop health on these ladies. And I suppose that can be your lesson of the day. Keep the troop health on the laser rangers. Don't play laser rangers without troop health. It's a bad idea. You're just like, we had a perfect straight line. We got all the mines cleared, and then they just died. So easy solution for you. For any of you thinking out there that laser rangers are going to be the cat's pajamas or the bee's knees, or someone please throw a comment out there with some other form of idiom that fits like that. We're going to do one more attack. And another quick note, speaking of comment, if you play Brawl Stars and you want the Colt banana skin, the first person to comment with a banana emoji gets that skin. They get the skin, they get the shine, they get all of the things. So do leave that. You know what? Let's get rid of these ladies. Just going to switch it back to these guys. Hopefully I haven't lost all of... It's kind of funny, you try a different troop or the tribes mess with your brain a little bit, and then you just can't come back from it. So I like this left-hand drop where you drop like way left, your troops skirt all the mines, and then again, straightening out the lines. I don't know if anyone else is doing it. I don't know if it's stupid or silly, but it just tends to work for me. And so maybe it works for you, maybe it's crazy, maybe it's Maybelline. We'll keep going though, getting all of these dudes out here bit by stinking bit. Not sure why Kavan's not out yet. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get rid of the stupid critter launchers. By the way, Supercell, thank you for throwing critter launchers in the game. They are just an utter pleasure to be... By pleasure, I also like taunt towers, so different kind of twisted mindset, I suppose. I think a lot of you out there like critter launchers. Maybe you love to hate them. Regardless, we are going to keep crushing on forwards. Getting rid of that shock blaster is so clutch. That is where those shocks come in super handy. And now we just need to get rid of this stupid critter launcher. Get our troops getting rid of some rocket launchers. Get in and amongst all of those engine rooms, trying to get the win here. Desperately needing a win. It has been far too long. Where is the proper solution for that? I think it's going to be right there. I think oh, it's too late. We're done. It's going to be full of losses here. We are at that point in the season where my skills, 5 days under the weather, plus the fact that I've chosen a couple silly different nodes that were not ideal. Having to go backwards sucks. I hate going backwards. But that troop health is going to be magical. We're going to have laser rangers, possibly with scorchers. Those scorchers are calling my name as well. I've got a list of things that I want to get, and a lot of them are before 6. So I know a bunch of you are racing towards heavy choppas. Heavy choppas are going to be magical. But for the moment, I am just collecting. So I promised I would leave every Boom Beach Warships video with an operation attack. And speaking of troop health, we have Zuka health as a boost on the tribes. It's not that great. Critter spawned also sitting out there. It's fine. These tribes kind of suck, but at least it's not a crab tribe, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to boost up that Zuka health simply because this attack can go poorly. Using Mr. Bullet, always a good time. We're going to do assembly for those of you who somehow guessed it just by me boosting troop health. I don't think that's anyone, but you never quite know. We're going to clear all the mines back here and hopefully put a little bit of damage on that far rocket launcher as well. That would be absolutely ideal. Probably not going to happen though. And the fact that we left a mine there just shows that our troop health choice is going to be magical. Clearing that boom mine, putting some hurt on that right-hand side rocket launcher. That's going to help our troops clear it on their own without flares. And then we're just going to hang out here until we have no bombardiers left, or 2 minutes, 2 minutes 15 seconds. Typically, I say a minute 45 for most operation attacks when you start to get moving. But for this one, because we're going to free clear, you need a little bit more time. So we're going to go about 2 minutes, 2:15, and then we'll just get a walking. No critter launchers near the core is kind of nice. The fact is, we're doing a whole bunch of damage to the core. Every one of these cells probably doing in the neighborhood of 4,000 damage to core. Gonna make it so that we have less of a chance of screwing up. Also giving us more GBE, as you can see. This is deep cut, and we're doing it unboosted. So it's gonna be touch and go. That little bit of Zuka health, hopefully gonna play the difference between a win and a loss. By the way, this attack is happening in Delta 9. We have many task forces. Delta 9 is our deep cut, massive attack, unboosted, that sort of neighborhood. Lots and lots of different levels. This is our second to highest level task force. If you're looking to join, again, all of our task forces were designed. We got 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. As I was yapping, all of our task forces were designed so that you don't need the hash code. The term 9 was a banned word for whatever reason years and years and years ago, and that's where we came up with the decision to make the task force group called 9, because we were originally in BB Players, which was Ben Tim's task force group, and everyone copied that name, and you could never find the original task force name, and so that is why we went with that. Wanted to make sure that you could find without having to use hash codes. All of our task forces are very obvious in the search results, so please do come look us up, come say hello, and join the task force. There we go, there is that. Now we're gonna flare into there. 1, come on. 2, 3, and we're gonna shock bullet right about there. Come on, bullet, get shocked. There we go. Always a little bit scary when you're shocking bullet, I gotta admit. And then we're gonna flare onto there. You have the choice here. You have the choice to flare onto the, see that? See that? I told you that troop health was gonna make all the difference in the world. All of those Zukas getting absolutely crushed by that mine at the back, that flamethrower at the back, and no problemo. And then look at that, again, yellow or orangey colored health Zukas. When do you ever see that? They're either green or red. You never get that nice orangey glow. So we are gonna end there. Pretty crap on the warship side, pretty crap on the health side, but at least we can still pull off a decent operation attack, completely unboosted. That is 8 GBE statues, 4 troop damage statues. If you want to chat statues, hit me up in the comments. Otherwise, I'm Zedmont. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sticking around, even though some of my videos, like the last one, was just a gong show. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.